Would it be a sin? Oh, if I can help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes.
Alright guys, let's congratulate them on their first dance as husband and wife. Great job, you two. We're going to let them make their way through and find their seats out there. As they head in, everybody, we're going to get a toast underway and a welcome from the parents. So we're going to keep your attention, if I could, for a moment. And actually, Melinda gets to go first, our mother of the bride. So I'm going to meet her out there with our microphone.
Mother of the beautiful bride, Lisa. I know that I speak for both Addison and Lisa that we could not be more honored by your presence here to celebrate this special day. Lisa, I know I'm not unusual in that ever since you were a little girl, I look forward to your wedding day. It's been one of my greatest pleasures to watch you grow into such an incredible young woman. I also know that if your father was here, he would say how much like an angel you look today. There must be no doubt in your mind that he's watching from above and how much he has always loved you. There's no question that Lisa has met her ideal match in Addison. I've watched their relationship grow over the years and observed how their mutually supportive partnership has helped both of them in their young adult lives. They've accomplished so much in such a short time. They purchased their first home together, and in fact, they've already started on their family, and I've been blessed with 3 grand dogs. 3 years. I also wanted to share something that I bet only a few of you are aware of. Lisa and Addison have worked very hard at their relationship, and it shows. They have a novel approach to conflict resolution that could be the envy of any marriage therapist. I don't think they'll mind me sharing it with you, as it has been very helpful for them. Whenever there's a difficult decision to make, and they're not on the same page, sometimes they simply step out into their garage and play a rousing game of ping pong. Winner gets their way and everyone's happy. Hey, I've seen it work firsthand, and if I had only known about this trick in my younger years. Addison's parents have raised him very well. In my opinion, the millennials have gotten a very bad rap. Both Addison and his sister Gina have a remarkable work ethic. Addison has a well-developed sense of doing right and is never hesitant to step up and help out. And although he's quiet, I see Addison as a lion, fiercely protective and devoted to his family. I want you, Addison and Lisa, to remember the joy of this day, to continue to help your marriage flourish and to respect and cherish each other. Keep the volley going. Don't let the ball touch the floor, but if it does, pick it up, dust it off, get it back on the table. I guess the back and forth of ping pong could be a metaphor for marriage. And I look forward to watching your future unfold and to many more happy times that our families will share together. Thank you, everyone, and let the party begin.
Very, very nice. And we're going to pass that microphone off to Addison's dad, Kerry, next, and he's going to come on up to share a little bit as well. So let's give Kerry a nice welcome, everybody.
Very good.
First of all, I want to welcome all of you who have taken the time to share this special day with our families, and for some of you, the added expense of traveling from far away. It means a lot to have friends and family who care that much to be here to support them. Second, thank you to all the people that helped put the event together, and to the friends and family that helped Lisa in various ways to assemble all the items you see, and I know that meant a lot to Lisa to have all the help. And especially Lisa, who did a great job orchestrating the event and spending countless hours doing the little extra things to make it a special day. And, you know, like the succulents with the name tags and the invitations, she did all of it herself. It's amazing. Lisa, so I want to welcome you to our family. Even though you've been a part of our family for 4 years, it's now official. We can't imagine a more perfect match for Addison. You're the perfect daughter-in-law and the perfect wife. And when I think of Lisa, I always get a big smile on my face and a warm spot in my heart because she's just always just cheerful and smiling, just like she is right now. She's amazing. She brings love and joy to our family. Looking forward to all that she has to offer us. Here's a little something you may not know about Addison. When Georgina and I were expecting Addison's arrival into the world, I spent a lot of time thinking about the perfect name for him. I knew I wanted a one-syllable name that would flow easily with Garza. So most of you probably know that, or some of you might not even know that his first name is William, and his middle name is Addison. And Georgina had a best friend, Bill, and I thought, oh, Bill Garza, that sounds easy to say. It'd flow easy, and I thought William Addison Garza would sound kind of regal, so. But after we brought little Billy home, and I spent the first 2 weeks calling him Billy Bugs after his uncle Bugs back there. I looked at him and said, "You don't look like a Billy or a Bill or William. You look like an Addison." And I told Georgina, I'm going to call him Addison, and she said, "You know, I think you're right." If you know anything about me at all, you know how much I love being a father to my 2 kids, and how much time I've spent trying to be a good dad and mentor to them. I hold on to memories of Addison when he was young. We'd play sports and games, and he would laugh and play, and it was just super special, my greatest treasures. Thinking back on him as a little boy with his heartwarming laugh and smile just makes my heart melt. Addison and I have been very close. And I cherish him as my one and only son and my best friend. My father died when I was young, and he never had a chance to see me marry or give him grandkids. So I feel really privileged to have the opportunity to be here for Addison. Unfortunately, my mother passed away about 5 years ago, his grandma Pauline, and this would have definitely been the happiest day of her life because he was her little boy, and they had a really special, loving relationship. So when Georgina and I got married, I was scared to have children. We had a lot of young deaths in our family, and I was really nervous about bringing children into the world and having illnesses. And but Georgina must have good genes because she produced 2 really beautiful, healthy children. I'm so grateful for that. If I had known how good she was at producing babies, I probably would have had 6 more. So one of the greatest parts of my life is that for most of Addison's life, whenever he sees me, he gives me a hug and a kiss and tells me he loves me. It makes my day. And the closest I feel with him is really unimaginable. If you know anything about Addison, you know he is driven to succeed and very strong-willed. He's always been a leader his entire life. He's been by my side working with me to build a successful company that we both hope will be passed on to future generations. The sense of pride in having the opportunity to work with him, to build something that will last is a dream come true for me. But as he is driven to succeed in business, he was also driven to find the perfect companion. Lisa has made his dream come true. No doubt about that. They were made for each other. They're so similar in many ways. They complement each other's talents and strengths. As Addison is the last boy in our line of the Garza family, we hope that you two will have at least 5 or 6 boys. And like I told you guys, relationships are about communication, trust, and respect. And you gain respect by having your partner trust you. You gain trust by your actions. And it all begins with open and honest communication. Please always tell each other how you feel and what you expect, and be honest to yourself and each other. So here's a toast to Addison and Lisa. I hope you have a relationship that lasts a lifetime, and that you bring our families lots of beautiful and healthy children, and that you hug and kiss each other every day and say I love you. Cheers.
All right, thank you very much, Terry. Great job. And we're going to have things close out with Addison's mom making her way up, everybody. So if you can get that applause going for Georgina as she comes to grab the microphone. How about that? And we'll have one more right here before we start dinner on the way. So welcome, Georgina.
Yeah, really. Oh, thanks.
So I noticed that, wow. You know, I want to thank everybody that I've met and everybody that's here, because I've met so many people from the East Coast, from Phoenix, from Guadalajara, Mexico, from Tecate, Mexico. I mean, all kinds of people from all over. So I want to thank you so much for coming to enjoy our day as well. I have a very short little speech. So. My dear son, and my beautiful new daughter. Addison, you are my firstborn, and with it a love that has no end, and as deep as the ocean. I waited for this moment for so long, and when you told us that you wanted to make Lisa your wife, I was so happy. When you planned to propose, we all went to Hawaii and watched how nervous you were during those days that led up to that special moment of asking her to marry you. You planned every day to define perfect moment. You were like trying to figure out, where do I do this, Mom? Where do we, you know, it's raining every day. They're driving us crazy. We're trying to like keep this all top secret so nobody would know. Lisa, of course, was kind of sometimes coming around the corner, and me and Gina would say things and we'd stop. And Lisa was like, what? Oh no, it's like raining. So one day, we went out to Corky. We were there for 15 days, by the way. I looked at Corky and says, Corky's my husband, and he says, God, what do I say? What am I going to say to her? And Corky said, well, Lisa's in the shower right now. My suggestion is that just jump in the shower. So we all laughed, and of course, Lisa was in the shower, so she couldn't hear us. We had to be very, very discreet. So Addison, you were driving us crazy. Your anxiety as you planned this event was driving us mad. You called a special restaurant, remember? And found out that it was closed for the season. And we all agreed to refuse to go hiking with you guys so you could pop the question. Lisa kind of wondered why we all had reasons to stay in that condo when it finally stopped raining. We even refused to go to the botanical gardens on another dry day. That was a real stretch. Once you left for the botanical gardens, we all watched you drive off, and we were so happy and excited for you guys because we knew what was going to happen. Meantime, in San Diego, Linda and Carrie were anxiously waiting for that phone call. They were in on it too. At the botanical gardens, you told us that she almost discovered the ring in the backpack and that you were sweating bullets. At the garden, you valiantly got on one knee, opened the box, and presented her with the ring. Of course, she couldn't see it because the box was upside down. And the beautiful laugh that you hear now is a beautiful laugh that she also displayed when she saw the box. There was no ring. So you flipped it over, and there was a ring, and Lisa said yes. So we look forward to many new chapters in your life, Lisa and Addison, and I could never have asked for a better daughter. Thank you.
Thank you very much to all the parents and all the great stories. And the college life with its beer pong tournaments and frat parties, to San Diego's vast variety of bomb-delicious restaurants, to night-long FIFA tournaments, and to Americans football with the exceptionally successful San Diego Chargers. After I left to continue my life back in Germany, we always kept in touch, and even though that very big pond was keeping us apart until I moved to the US 2 years ago, the yearly visits and modern communication technology helped us to foster and maintain our brotherly relationship. Due to the geographical distance, I was only able to receive some short snippets of his real life in person a couple times per year. But this, on one hand, is very unfortunate because, like other friends, are able to spend way more time together. But I mean, that's the way it was. And on the other hand, I was able to see the personal development from a different perspective, since life changes were easier to recognize. So over the past few years of our friendship, I've seen Addison grow, become more mature, well, kind of mature, right? You know? But there's something that never changed. She always been a loyal and honest and reliable friend to me, and kept his genuine values, down-to-earth attitude, and great personality. And whenever I needed, I was able to get his advice. And whenever I didn't want his advice, I got it also. Without his and his entire family, tremendous help, support, and kindness, it would have not been possible to move from Germany and settle here in the US, and I would always be grateful for that. And as ambitious as he is, he's always been searching for that right person, that perfect person, and he was unwilling to settle for anything less. Being that tall, handsome, and intelligent guy that he is, Addison has benefited from being able to be very picky and finding his perfect mate. And finally, he found a special gal, Lisa. On one of my many visits to San Diego, I had the pleasure of meeting Lisa myself. I instantly liked her, and I could sense that Addison had found the right person for him. I could see that he unveiled these hidden attributes that are an enduring side of him that I've never seen before. And I've never seen Addison's side before. I have had the pleasure to find out that Lisa is an excellent cook. Thanks to the many leftovers Addison brings in every week. So I know for sure he's not going to starve, which is one of his daily fears. So no surprise that we're here today for this special occasion. Now to finally conclude my speech, if you all join me in raising your glass to our happy couple, Addison and Lisa, may the joys be with you, the beginning of a lifetime of fulfillment. Congratulations on the student
Very much good job, man. Good job. I'll grab some hand with you. We'll get Rachel to come on up next. We'll get a little bit of the inside of the story. So give Rachel a very nice welcome as she comes to church with her sister and her brother-in-law.
Hello. For those who don't know me, I am Rachel, Lisa's twin sister. It's an honor to be with you all tonight, and thank you so much for coming. Lisa is younger than me by 2 minutes, and I'm sure to remind her of that every chance I get. Lisa is my best friend, not only because we were born twins. Not only because we were born twins, but I really and truly think she's a great person. She's humble and kind and would give you the shirt off her back if someone needed it. I'll never forget Lisa and Addison's first date. She was dying of nerves. I remember helping her get ready hours before the date. We took a few shots of vodka. While simultaneously cussing and laughing, a few pants were feeded and good times were had. When Addison arrived to our house in his super nice Batman sports car, I was flying out the window and I could see his nervous face. I remember having such a good feeling about him. Ever since then, they have been inseparable. I've gotten to know Addison through the years, and I can honestly say he is like my brother. He has so much love and respect for Lisa. You can see it every time he looks at her. He's driven, loving, and hilarious. He always makes sure I don't feel left out and encourages Lisa and I's sisterhood, which I truly appreciate. I'm positive they were meant for each other and will produce adorable little babies. Just look at Frankie, Joey, Vinny, and Vinny for God's sake. I truly could not have picked a better man for my sister, and I know my dad would be so proud. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Look, I am.
Thank you so much, Rachel. And to close things up, Uncle Jim's coming up to grab a microphone, you guys. So let's give him a big welcome as he shares a little bit this evening as well. Uncle Jim's going to finish out our show.
Thank you very much for inviting me to speak here, not only on behalf of myself, but also on behalf of Lisa, Rachel, and David's father, Bob, who was, as was mentioned previously, he's with us in spirit, and I truly believe now he's smiling joyously knowing that his beautiful daughters have been married to wonderful gentlemen, and Addison is a terrific guy. I don't know if he's mentioned it, but about a year and a half or 2 years ago, I suggested that he consider joining the family, and I'm very happy and pleased to see that that has taken place. It was no choice because your heart is driven, right? I understand, and similarly for Lisa. But you're a beautiful couple, and you remind me of another beautiful couple that unfortunately are physically not able to be with us, and that is my parents. And if you want to look at an example of the bounty that a joyous marriage can produce in two lives, my parents, who were married for greater than 65 years, and very much like Lisa and Addison, before their marriage were extremely close and devoted to each other, even in their teenage years. And I know that they would express personally, and will express, their desire for you to have a long, prosperous, and loving relationship with patience, and you will undoubtedly experience trials and tribulations, but together with your love and with your mutual respect for each other, you'll be able to withstand all of the hardships of this life, as well as enjoy much more so the great pleasures that you will share together. So I'd like us all to again toast this beautiful couple, and on this wonderful day, to your health, to your happiness, and long life.
L'chaim. L'chaim.
What we'd love to do, everyone, is get this huge dance floor full of all of you guys. We want to get you guys over here to dance. We've got a very special dance partner picked up for Addison before we open the floor for everybody. His mom's going to join him over here. We'd love on the dance floor as we open up dance with our mother of the groom hitting the first dance. And I'll ask for all of you guys to start looking for your dance partners. We'll have you jump up here right after they get out here. If you don't have a good view of the dance floor, maybe go to the dance. Come on out anyway and get over here with your cameras. So some of those guys is a special dance turn out here, and we'll ask everybody to join in after.